It's Monday, August 28th. Bob Price on Canada's Business Beat, brought to you by Eric Potato of eXp Realty, your BC, Thompson, Okanagan, and Shuswap lakefront specialist. And we're being braced for some difficult economic news later in the week, with several of the country's top analysts warning us to warn you to anticipate a sharp slowdown for economic growth when Stats Canada reports June and second quarter GDP figures come Friday. The Bank of Canada, of course, watching closely with the next interest rate review meeting September 6th. A big name in security software among the stocks to keep your eye on this week. Canada's BlackBerry surging last Friday following news that a New York private equity firm, Veritas Capital, is sniffing around considering a bid for the company. Around the world on Twitter, TikTok, and wherever you get your favorite podcasts, Canada's Business Beat, proudly sponsored by Eric Potato of eXp Realty. Considering a move to BC's wine country? Eric is your BC, Thompson, Okanagan, and Shuswap Lakeview specialist at OkanaganLakefrontProperties.com. Listen, if you think showrooms are empty now, labor unrest for North America's big three car makers, Canada's auto workers at GM, Ford, and Stellantis, just following their American colleagues by voting 98 and 99% to back contract demands with strike action, according to Unifor. It seems the right hand isn't talking to the left hand again. The Canadian and Chinese governments confirming that talks are underway to increase air traffic between the two countries, despite China's recent move to not allow that country's tour groups to visit the home and native land. Transport Canada notes that right at the moment there are only 10 weekly flights between the two nations from over 100 before the pandemic. And checking the Business Beat radar for the week ahead, more bank earnings in store, with Scotiabank and the Bank of Montreal reporting on Tuesday, the National Bank on Wednesday, CIBC Thursday, and Canadian Western Bank on Friday. Another snapshot of the job market comes Thursday when StatsCan reports June job vacancies, and again, as mentioned off the top, the latest economic growth data will be in on Friday. And that will do it for your Monday. Thank you for listening. Bob Price on Canada's Business Beat, brought to you by Eric Potato and OkanaganLakefrontProperties.com.